I bought. Do you have the ebook of this?
Yes, there's a comprehensive edition of that po, which tackles COVID.
Oh, that's good. I will promote it in my website.
Apo. Thank you po.
Actually, I'm just starting with this online thing. I just started when the pandemic was declared here. I cannot go out because I'm so bored. So I thought of, I have to do something productive. Otherwise, I might get
You're right.
depressed. So because I'm a serial entrepreneur, I have logistics company. I have real estate. But basically, I'm a chemist. I work with pharmaceutical companies, and so I got exposed to these pharma drugs. But for my BS chemistry, my thesis is about medicinal plants. Are you familiar with Hagonoy? Yung Hagonoy plant, the Widelia prostrata. It's an anti-cancer plant. Yung the one with the yellow flower, parang damo-damo lang yan siya.
Not familiar with that po, but there are a lot of medicinal plants. Pacific Q, it's the Pacific Q. There's a certain chemo drug that they took from that plant as well. Chichirica. Chichirica, yes. Chichirica.
The violet and the white.
Yes, so the chichirica, vincristine and vinblastine, those are the chemo drugs that they use for lymphoma and leukemia, and those are actually derived from chichirica. So there's a lot of, like what you said, 80% of synthetic medicines are derived from natural medicine.
Yeah, and it's so selfish of these big pharmaceutical companies that they have to suppress the study of this, especially in our country. So it's unfair to the people who needs this badly because they are being discouraged from using it, and media is really used to misinform the people.
Exactly, misinformation and disinformation. I think that's one of the most important problems right now that we are as a naturopath and a medical doctor, because I'm a naturopath certified by the Philippine traditional alternative medicine there in the Philippines, PITAC.
Do we have that? Because when I was searching, it's very few, like Dr. Tam.
Meron po. It's PITAC, the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Healthcare. So that's it was established in 1996, if I'm not mistaken, and they are the ones who are promoting the natural medicine, particularly the herbal medicine in the Philippines right now. Yes, so the director is Dr. Annabel Fabiona. She's also a medical doctor. She's a graduate of University of the Philippines, and she's the director right now. So they're trying to encourage a lot of, even the albolarios and the traditional helots. They're encouraging the helots and the albolario to be a part of the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Healthcare. So I'm part of that.
Oh, the Fabiona, how does it spell? B or
Fabiona, Fabio, Biona de Guzman. She's very intelligent.
Yeah.
She's very intelligent. She's very approachable.
We'll talk to her also because I really would like to promote this. I have this lifestyle website, Facebook, the Age Healthy, because my mom died of kidney failure because she had hypertension, and she's about to go to Canada, and she was taking the therapy. And one night she had vomiting spell, so we brought her to the hospital. And after 2 days, she was comatose, and we were so
surprised
what happened. And they said, we do not know what happened. She's not responsive anymore. So we brought her to another hospital, and then they found out that her kidney failed already. It collapsed. And you know why? The reason? 14 kinds of medicine were given to her, some of which are 3 times a day. So can you imagine? She's already 75 years old. And she was so strong when we brought her to the hospital. She's just vomiting. I was so mad. I was thinking of taking a case against the doctor, but the doctor in the another hospital said that, it's not ethical for us to be taking a case against our fellow doctors. Oh, that's it. After that, I made a change of heart, and I said, oh my God. Instead of curing my mom, they killed her. It's bigger for go the natural. That's why I'm so afraid to take medicine.
Pareho po pala tayo. We're the same.
So, but actually, my brother died just recently because, he has hypertension, but he's not taking any medicine because he's afraid of that it will happen to him also, like what happened to my mom. So we found out when he died that he's not taking any medicine. He is buying medicine. Just keep it in the cabinet.
Ay na.
So I think we really have a big mission to make a balance. That's why I established the Age Healthy, so that the people will start healthy lifestyle young, not when they are already having diabetes, hypertension.
You're right.
While they are young, they eat whatever they want to eat, but they do not consider the effect in their life.
Well, you have a conference in 23 minutes.
Yes. Sabi ni Sir Jack, I have a conference in 23 minutes
okay,
with a different one.
Have you reviewed the questions that I have done?
Yeah.
Sir Jack has reviewed it, but I can answer them po. It's pretty basic, so I can answer them.
Okay. So because sometimes there are questions that you would not want to answer. So let's start off because we have very limited time. So my first question is, you are a medical doctor, but instead of aligning with yourself with the existing pharma drug-driven treatment of the patients and enjoy the perks associated with this kind of practice, you chose the road less traveled, which is natural medicine. What drive or motivate you to take this less traveled road?
I'm actually very disappointed. That's the reason. I was very disappointed with the conventional medicine. And as we know, like with other medicine, whether it's natural medicine, whether it's conventional, whatever it is, it's always imperfect. And that's the reason why I didn't really, I was frustrated, I was disappointed because there are certain diseases in synthetic medicine that that there's no solution. So I was trying to find the solution, like you. I was trying to find solution as well, and I think that was the reason why I devoted my life to natural medicine.
So what do you consider as your wins in your journey?
What? Ano po yan?
Wins mo and defeats.
Oh, it's all wins for me.
Oh.
I consider everything as wins because the thing is, personally, I learned that natural medicine is a wonderful medicine, and it's also an answer to a lot of problems of the community of a person as well. So for me, it's all win. I don't feel that there's a form of defeat in what I'm doing right now.
So, I consider you like a David fighting a Goliath, especially
Oh,
in
yeah.
our country. What gives you the strength and courage to continue with your fight?
Well, mainly because of my children, like what you said, you want your children to live in a community, in an earth that is devoid of, yes, devoid of, these synthetic medicines, they have a lot of side effects. So you want to give them an alternative that is safer. So those are my reasons why I continue doing this. Those are my strength, my children.
Okay, that's good. What do you consider as the basic natural herbal remedies that a typical household should have or keep?
Oh, I like honey. That's my number one natural medicine, because honey, it has an anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial property. You can use it in burns. You can use it for your skin to make it more beautiful. You can use it you can use it for cough, for almost everything actually. Another is garlic. That's why in my house, I grow garlic.
Oh, yeah.
I've been growing garlic because it's also important in wounds, for antihypertensive. It's also good for antimicrobial, good for cough as well. And it has 7,000 clinical studies that says that it's an immune regulator. So whatever problems that you have, it regulates your immune system.
What else?
Another is ginger.
Okay.
So ginger, it has, these are mostly researched herbal medicines. When it comes to ginger, it's good for nausea and vomiting, for abdominal pain, mostly all types of pain, even migraines, if you have those typical pains in the body. And it's just also an anti-cancer.
Oh, I never.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So also vinegar. Vinegar is also good. So those are like when you have burns, when you have skin infection, vinegar is also one of the greatest herbal remedy for me.
Or any kind of vinegar.
Typically, the ones that I use is apple cider vinegar, but mostly all types of vinegar because of the acetic acid in itself. So acetic acid, it regulates the pH of the skin, because the skin has to be acidic. There's a certain part of our body that has to be acidic, and the reason is it makes them resistant against different types of infection. For example, if you're diabetic, so the flora of your body, your skin, it becomes more alkaline. So when they become more alkaline, the skin in itself cannot protect itself anymore. So that's the reason why vinegar and lemon as well. So they maintain the integrity of your skin.
Do you think the current pandemic contributes in the increased awareness and preference for natural medicine?
I think it's a balance between synthetic medicine and natural medicine, because this is typically a new novel virus, which means it's a new virus. So whenever something comes, people tend to, because they don't know about many things, they don't know about this new virus. So what they do is they try to investigate, they try to innovate, they try to find ways. So the same thing with natural medicine. With synthetic medicine, they believe that the vaccine is the one that they're gonna use, because that's what they're studying. With natural medicine, of course, we try also to use our arsenal, which is an antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial herb, which are usually found in ginger and garlic.
Have you heard about this? That in Dubai, they said that they are using the saluyot to cure the COVID virus, and for DOH, they are using the tawa-tawa.
Tawa-tawa. There's a lot of, these are all possibilities. We should not be saying, no, you cannot use that. But these are all possibilities, because this is something that is new to us. So we should be trying, especially if it's natural, it's not gonna hurt you. For me, I have never known anyone who died of eating saluyot.
Yeah.
So I have never known anyone who have died eating a lot of garlic and ginger. I have never known that. So why not try it?
Yeah.
How about vaccines? Have you seen people who died being injected with vaccines? Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of incidents in the literature that says that. But I have never had read the literature that says that because of you're consuming a lot of garlic and ginger that someone died. No, I have never heard that.
So, have you done any studies with regards to COVID?
I have not done any studies yet with regards to COVID.
The DOH have initiated the herbal medicine and natural medicine legalization. Do you think it is successful in the advancement of natural medicine in the Philippines?
Only if they mean it. The thing is, they can just. The problem with some of the people in the government or some organizations there, they say they promote it, but they really don't mean it. They don't really promote it as much as they do with conventional medicine. And I understand why. Because there's no standardization. Like with conventional medicine, it's all standard. And that's the biggest thing about conventional medicine. You go there to a hospital, there's a procedure, step by step. With natural medicine, there's none.
Yeah.
So it's like a wild west when you go to natural medicine. Yeah, so unlike with other, yes, like when I went to China, there's a school there that promotes their Chinese traditional medicine. When you go to India, when you go to India, there's also Ayurvedic medicine. So there's a school for this. So when you go there, you're trained to do this. You're trained to do diagnostics. You're trained to do procedures, whatever it is, lavage, flushing, they're trained. But in our country, it's not like that.
Yeah. Because we are more on the Western medicine practice. So,
yes.
Do you see a future where the patient will have choice to use pharma drugs or natural medicine even when they are in the hospital here in our country?
I see it because in China, I studied in China, so I stayed there for a couple of weeks, and I saw how they do it. So when someone is sick, the first thing they would go to a hospital, and in the hospital, it's actually they offer first the traditional Chinese medicine, and after that, if it doesn't work, they throw them out in a conventional medicine. So it's just a system. It's a system. It's a wonderful system, and I see that in our country. We just have to be open to what's happening. We have to be open to the system.
Have you done a study or worked on the possible side effects of herbal medicine, especially those who mix like pito?
Okay. There's a phenomenon known as synergism. And the synergism, it's 1 + 1 = 5. Okay, and these are true when it comes to certain types of minerals and vitamins. But when it comes to plants, there are certain plants that you don't mix, but there are certain plants that you mix as well. So just because, for example, you mix ginger and garlic, okay, so the ginger and the garlic, it has an anticoagulation property. Okay, so it makes the blood very thin. So if you take them both, it will enhance the synergism of that. So those are certain those are certain herbs that enhances the effect. As when it comes to pito, I have not done any research when it comes to pito, but there are certain herbs that does that.
Yeah, because some people, they will mix all these things because when they hear that this is good for this, and they mix everything, so they think that they will get all the benefits. But as I see, there is a possible contraindication.
Yes.
So, what natural medicine do you recommend for diabetes, COVID, high blood, TB, asthma, cough and cold.
Okay. When you talk about natural medicine, you talk about, this is what I always tell people. You talk about the herbs, the vitamins, the minerals, sunlight, also water.
Okay.
So this all encompass natural medicine. Anything that Jehovah has created. Yes. So like with your body, so our body is a fighting machine. So you have a defensive and offensive organisms there that just fights a lot of microorganisms, and they do it daily. Now, when it comes to diabetes, the most important mineral that you can take is zinc, chromium, magnesium, and selenium or sulfur. Those are the 5 most important when it comes to diabetes. Pardon?
Are they naturally available?
Yes, these are all naturally available. You can these minerals, you can see it in the soil.
Oh, I see.
You can see it in the soil. You can see it also in the foods that you're eating, like with seafoods. Zinc, you can see it in nuts and seeds. They're rich in nuts and seeds. Yes. So magnesium, anything that's green leafy, they are rich in magnesium. So those are when we're talking about diabetes, those are the most important minerals. Another that I found out that's good for diabetes is garlic and ginger, just because the blood of a diabetic person is very thick because the sugar it's thick.
Oh, I see.
So it makes the blood thick as well. So they are more prone to stroke, heart attack, peripheral neuropathy, and honey? Yes, and clotting as well, stroke. So garlic and ginger, they're very important. Now, if you want to lower the blood sugar, there are research that says ampalaya.
Yeah.
Okay, ampalaya can help. Bitter gourd, they can help. Also serpentina. And they're the ones who's using it. There are a lot of people who uses insulin plant, but I have not personally used it. But the serpentina, and the ampalaya, I have shown it personally that they are really good. Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to COVID, zinc, vitamin A, and vitamin C. Okay, studies show that deficiency on these 3 can result to symptoms of anosmia and problems with the taste. So they cannot smell and they cannot taste as well. Deficiency in vitamin A, C, and zinc. So those are the symptoms that you see with COVID.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So garlic as well. Again, you need an antimicrobial. Garlic, ginger, and of course my all-time favorite, honey. Honey and lemon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have already asked the big why because it's your kid. So now, who do you consider as your ally in your journey to natural medicine?
Oh, my allies. I think they're all my enemies. Well, personally, my ally first is Jehovah. I think God is the ultimate ally that I have. It's so difficult to see who my ally is because I think the Pitak would be my ally, I thought. But the thing is, it's just they're just limited as well. So, the full support that you want, that you wish that you can get from the government, it's not really the support that you really need. They can give you a support, but not what you need.
Because they're also limited by the system.
Yes. So, I hope I can find a lot of allies, but it's difficult. Mostly you have a lot of enemies. Mostly it's the enemies. Actually, my son was telling me this morning, Mama, why are they upset with you? Why are so many people upset? Because my husband said, because some people, they don't want to be, they don't want to get better. A lot of people wants people to get sick because it's a lot of money. It's profitable money. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that with our initial baby step, this thing will be changed for the future of our children.
Oh, yes, ate. Yes, yes.
That's why I make to give awareness to people when it comes to natural medicine and do lifestyle changes. So
Yeah. The thing here, ate, you have to understand, some diseases, 95% of them stems from lifestyle problems. So lifestyle, and 5%, 5 to 10%, it's only genetic.
oh yeah,
So imagine if we just change our lifestyle,
yeah.
then most of the illnesses or diseases that we have right now, they can be eradicated.
Yeah. So I hope that we can have more time, but to have the next conference. I hope that next time we will do a live together, so we can help the people, especially the poor people.
Yes, ate, I'm so excited. Yes.
So we will do some collaboration, and I will be doing networking with the people, so we can do a bigger project.
Yes, her name is Annabel Fabiona de Guzman.
Now we'll get to her.
They have 3 books right now. The 3 books, it's a comprehensive book, encyclopedia of herbal medicine.
Okay.
So it's very wonderful. I think that's the book that they should be teaching the Filipino people. Those the ones who wants to be a traditional healer.
Yeah. Because it's like the Lost Curve by Nicole. Nicole, have you read that? The Lost Medicine?
The Lost Yeah, I think I have a book here. The Lost Book of
Herbal.
Herbal.
Like that for the Philippines, because we have so much medicine, traditional medicines. It's unfortunate. I have a Lola, which is like a healer. She's a spiritista, and when she was about to, maybe she's feeling that she's about to die, she was telling me that, these are my transcripts, these are my notes, you should read this. But I ignored it because, I saw how hard her life is, she's doing it free, she's not charging anything. And she wants me to do it. And I have big dream, I said to her. And now I realize I'm doing it.
It's for a greater cause, ate, and your life would be a lot better because you're helping a lot of people, and then personally you're growing because we as people, if we become stale, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we do not grow, then that's our demise. That's gonna be our demise.
Yeah. So I'm about to go to my retirement because I'm 58 years old already. So this is my passion now. So, thank you very much for generously sharing your time, Dr. Farrah. It's very enlightening and fruitful 1 hour. I look forward to more engagement with you, and let's do some collaboration to increase awareness for our alternative medicine. So you have...
Yes, ate. Yes, I appreciate it. I want to.
Yeah, so you have anything more to say?
That's it.
Thank you so much. So, have you received the 2 books, the 2 ebooks that I have sent to you?
Did you receive it?
I think I got one of them. I didn't get 2. I got 1.
Yeah. My secretary said it's only 1.
I just got 1. I didn't get 2.
You received.
I just got 1. I didn't get 2. Just 1.
What did you receive? Because I sent the herbal remedies and the herbal recipe.
I got the recipes. I didn't get the remedies.
Okay, I will send the remedies. I made the recipe so that they could include the herbal remedies into their diet. So, is it right direction? So thank you so much for your time. So,
Thank you, Ate.
Thank you,
Anytime.
ate. Anytime po.
that we will do a lot of things like this. So I will be publishing it and I will be sharing it with in my website. Is it okay with you?
Perfect. No problem.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice
Thank you, Ate.
Nice talking to you.
You too.
God bless.
Bye-bye.